Hello guys, today we'll be checking out the details you might have missed in the new Archives trailer. So sit back and relax and let's dive into the lore. And the first detail we see here are the amount of discs on the table. As you can see, there are 6 discs over here, which actually is the amount of shorts and videos they posted about the archives. And we see these papers on the table. They could be the papers that we tore up from our journal, as we see later through the trailer. I mean, I won't lie, if I got stuck in here, I would probably do worse. Then we see our first entity encounter in the trailer, and to get into the closet, or should I say shelf, because we emptied out the shelf so fast that we couldn't see the platforms holding the folders. Anyway, we get into the shelf and we see a glimpse of the entity. This looks like a remodel of an entity called A60, and I think we won't call it A60 in the next update, since we saw the same with A90 being renamed to Ransom. I mean, I don't think A60 is a very creative and original name anyway. Now we see this journal, and here it looks like there's a paper covering the actual brand or the writing that's on the face of the book. Next we see an interesting detail here on the top left of the journal, and the writing says field notes. After research, I realized that field notes are used for documenting real-time behaviors of environmental surroundings, which means we are documenting entities' behaviors in real time. And this is actually shown with brush in the "you've been taking notes this whole time, right?" short. And this means either this is like our journal for describing each entity's behavior, or it will be used as a new achievement system. And now we see the inside of the journal. And there's a question. Why am I here? Short answer. You had 2 lockpicks and 1 skeleton key, and you decided you had nothing better to do and entered here to torture yourself. Or you were just curious. There are a lot of details from here, so let's start. There's a drawing of a gummy flashlight. There are ingredients for making a coffee. There's a clock that is displaying the digital clock. Dorsman jump scare. Gummy flashlight and moving chairs, and we can now make some coffee. Okay, if we look to the left, we can see a train actively moving. But why do we need a train? Here's my theory. As we have seen from a lot of YouTubers theorize, we will have doors from letters to A to Z. But if we do have these much letters and minimum of 50 doors, it will be at least 1200 rooms. And this is more than the original rooms. So we need a way to skip some of these rooms. My theory is that we will use the train to skip some rooms. And this could explain why we have escalators. It is because we're going downstairs to take a train. But wouldn't this make the archives a lot more complicated? Let me know your opinions on this. Anyways, we're opening drawers, likely searching for coins or a key, and we see these 3 items. The first one we see some small boxes, in the next one we see a paper clipper, and the third one we see folders. These are not interactable, so I think they're just for decoration. And now we see A90 trapped in a computer screen getting just what he deserved. And it looks like you can actually interact with the keyboard, so I think we choose to deal with A90 or not. Now we're going through the hallway and we see these new entities, and for some reason we're kinda dodging or going around them. I don't think this is random, so I think these entities do damage when we touch them. And we can also see these lockers, and for some reason they look kinda crushed. Oh, and this guy's holding a gray pizza, I think. We're now in a room that has wet floors. Judging by the signs, I think we will slip and take damage if we're not careful. And guys, I just noticed that we have a glimpse of the new entity here, the TV face. Okay, here's the train that I was talking about earlier, and I think I might be right about going downstairs to take the train. Because in the teaser of the archives, we see that we go down to see the flower entity, but we still don't know what this entity is and what is it for. But we can see it is infecting the walls or something. I think as we move through the archives, the lights will be dimmer, or we're just facing a boss in the sea. We're going down and this girl is going up the escalator. And we're here in a completely dark room, so I think the archives gets darker as we go, like rooms. Now we see a ticket that tells our number. It looks like our friends can show the number to us too. Here we're facing a mirror and we see that this guy is holding a pizza. it will likely be for healing. Now we see infamous A90 attacking us, and we see that A90 is actually a ransomware. Here's a quick cybersecurity lesson about ransomware. Ransomware is a malicious software that locks your computer and encrypts your files. The attacker demands money. Now the thing about ransomware is that it can spread through files and other computers, making it a large attack for users. And here it demands coins and gives you a time limit. If you don't pay in the amount of time that it gives you, then you will not get your items back. This will be very annoying to deal with, especially if it deals damage if you fail. And now we see Honcho, the new entity, walking. And we also see coins on the ground like in the rooms. And we see the rooms begin to get darker and we are on H009. We can also see a paper plane. And here we're going completely crazy and asking who we are. Here Honcho gets us, but we are also blocked for some reason. And then we get a replay of everything that has happened during this trailer. And the last detail of this trailer is this mysterious entity, what looks like a dinosaur, walking through a dark room. And this is what it looks like, completely brightened up. Anyways guys, I hope I was able to satisfy you. If there were any details that you did not know, write it down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.